Balotelli. Aguero! Staggering! Just staggering! So beyond the sparkle and the fizz, now the nuts and the bolts. The truth is, Arsenal really have only just begun. Martin Odegaard, beyond Saka, Nketiah, Saka, super goal! But the flag's up. It's a foul. Antonio, Bowen's inside of him. This is Jared Bowen. Penalty. Side Benrahma, bombarded by boos. Benrahma delivers, and the league leaders trail on their own patch. This is his first visit back, Arsene Wenger, since he left the club in 2018. Very poignant for him, very special for Arsenal folk who remember him so fondly. Martin Odegaard and Saka! So bright for his country, so bright for his club. Bukayo Saka is back home and scoring. It's a certain wiry strength about Bukayo Saka too. On top of everything else, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli! Nails it in at the near post. And from behind, the Premier League leaders have snatched the lead. Martinelli, Saka, White. That's clever. Odegaard, that's lovely. Nketiah, oh, smashing goal. Dash and dart, Arsenal art. That's a beauty. And the dream moves step by dancing Arsenal step, ever closer to reality. Mikel Arteta's team were splendid. They trailed, and yet they seemed so far from vulnerable that they would turn it round. Felt like a compelling truth and inevitability. Bukayo Saka grabbed their equaliser. Gabriel Martinelli swiftly thereafter had them in front. And Nketiah, as he begins his prolonged spell as the deputy to Gabriel Jesus, stepped into the limelight stylishly with the goal that clinched victory for sure, after side Benrahma's first half penalty had established that West Ham lead, which flattered but did not deliver. And so Arsenal, hear this, Gunners folk, Arsenal are 7 points clear at the top of the Premier League. They look like a team who can sustain this. What a player he is, a young captain who leads by example both on and off the field, who finds angles, clever angles, and Arsenal's movement at times is just dizzying and delicious, and the front three also got a goal. It's kind of perfect for Arteta. Saka, Martinelli and Nketiah. And for stats freaks, here's a beauty about Bukayo Saka. He's the first Arsenal player to score in 3 successive Boxing Day matches since Thierry Henry a couple of decades ago, 2002, 3 and 4. But if Saka's smile is wide, then Eddie Nketiah's is perhaps wider still. They wondered whether he could step up into the big shoes. He has just stepped up into the big shoes and delivered. Ramsdale made stops when he was required so to do. Arsenal were efficient in all areas, and if their coherent, watchable football didn't produce a goal in the first half, well, in the second half it bore fruit, and some, with Odegaard at the root of many, perhaps most, of their very best ideas. And as mentioned, now they go down to Brighton on New Year's Eve, another test. But every hill, every mountain, every task that's put in front of them, they seem, in current form at least, to find a way of surmounting. And that is the delight of this Arsenal team for their fans. And indeed, Rebecca, they have been a delight again to behold here. 7 points clear after a really decorative Christmas win over West Ham by 3 goals to 1.